Get ready, fanatics. We are about to review the 1985 classic, Demons. What's up, fanatics? About a week ago, I asked you guys to talk about your top 5 favorite horror movies that you can rewatch over and over again. So I figured I would go and talk about mine individually, breaking them down, reviewing them, and hopefully get you guys to check them out if you have not already. I'm going to start with Demons, directed by Lamberto Bava, son of Mario Bava from Bay of Blood fame. Produced by Dario Argento, the director of Suspiria, Tenebrae, Phenomena. I had never heard of Lamberto Bava, and I saw Dario Argento's name on it, and I was like, I'm gonna check this movie out. I saw this movie probably now about 10 years, maybe about 8 to 10 years ago. It's been some time now. And I remember being completely blown away at the moment I saw it. I was a fan of a member of a bunch of different horror forums and groups, and this movie kept coming up over and over and over again. So I found it at my local DVD store and checked it out, and I fell in love with it. I've seen it. I couldn't tell you how many times I've seen it. It is absolutely phenomenal. But anyway, it opens up and is on a subway train, focus on our main character. And it has some of the greatest music you'll hear in the beginning of this movie. And the music in this is one of the things that drew me to it. Billy Idol, Motley Crue, Rick Springfield, and just to name a few people that did music for this movie. We all know the thing that separates good horror from great horror is the score. The score has to be awesome. Look at Halloween, look at Friday the 13th, look at Nightmare on Elm Street. All these ones that we put on the Mount Rushmore. They're scary, yes, but they also have a great score to them. Candyman, the list can go on and on and on. But with those, it's different because they have a unique score. Demons was the first one that I had seen that brought in legitimate musicians to perform songs for this movie, and I love it in every sense of the word. So she gets off the subway train. There's a guy with half a mask on, half a silver mask, and it looks reminiscent of Phantom of the Opera, or looks like half of the Glads mask. If you guys have not heard about the Glads, check that out. But anyway, he's handing out movie tickets to a theater called the Metropole. Pass out one to her, pass one out to everybody around, and she goes and finds her friend because she got a ticket for her too. So they're supposed to go to class, and they end up skipping school to go to this movie. Note to you kids, stay in school, or else you might get turned into a demon. So they get to the theater, and the theater is, like I said, the Metropole, which, fun fact, Silent Hill, the video game, has a reference to the Metropole Theater in the video game. And when I saw that, I was like, oh, wow, that's interesting. So that was a pretty fun fact. But you get to the theater, and it's got some of the main people that they show are just pretty funny. There's an older couple, and the guy's just a straight dick to his wife, like just the meanest man you could think of to her for no reason at all. And it's on their anniversary, so that's just, I don't understand. I don't know what happened with them. Then you've got a younger couple who's like so in love, so enthralled with each other. You've got my favorite character, Tony the Pimp, and his two ladies. And when they all walk in, there's a mask hanging on. There's also a blind man that's in there, and he sees the mask and touches it. And he tells his daughter, "Hey, don't touch that." And she said, "Don't touch what?" And he goes to reach at it again, and the mask is gone. One of the ladies that was with the pimp put the mask on. When she took it off, it cut herself. So we go inside. The movie opens up. The movie inside the movie opens up with another phenomenal scene.
For reason gives birth to monsters.
So the guy puts the mask on and he cuts himself. The funniest line of this whole thing is the one of my favorite lines ever. And you'll see it. But anyway, he cuts himself. As soon as he does that, the woman in the theater, her cut starts bleeding again. So she goes to the bathroom. She looks in the mirror and starts pussing out. Starts like pretty much like acne from hell. Just this big ball of mass inside of her face. And of course it explodes. It starts oozing out this green pus. Now that's another thing about demons in Italian horror movie is they are so over the top when it comes to their gore. It's awesome. It's disgustingly awesome. But it is just to warn you, if you're kind of squeamish, this might not be the movie for you. So she's taking a while in the bathroom, and Tony is like, "Hey, go check on Rosemary." So he goes in there. She goes in there. The friend goes in there to check on her, and she's huddled in the corner. Of course, when she finds her, she turns into a demon. She scratches her, and this is the first movie that used demons like zombies. They can spread by scratching or by biting or by getting blood somewhere in your body. It's one of the first movies I've ever seen with that. Even to this day, it's one of the only movies I've ever seen do that. So that was something that I was really it was impressive because you don't really see that too much. Another movie that did something similar was a movie called Stakeland, who did the same thing with vampires, which was also unique. But the thing about that made this worse was these demons don't die. They don't seem to die. They seem to just kind of get slowed down. I watched this thing so many times. I really don't see one that actually is dead. They just fall and they kind of get back up and they want to get back up, but they don't really, they can get slowed, but they can't really die. So once that the two of them get changed, it just is a free for all of one by one people turn into demons, and they think it's the movie's fault. So they go into to try to destroy the film. They realize the movie's not being played by anybody. It's just a computer that generates everything. There's no one else in the theater but them. So they destroy everything, and it still doesn't work. Demons are still coming. And this movie has some of my favorite kills. It's got a kill with a curtain rope that is super unique. It's got a kill with one of these just pulls a chick's scalp off, like just pulls it off, like it's phenomenal. And some of the shots are completely organic and they're natural. You can tell they're no use to CGI. This is 1985, so there's none of that fake stuff. It's all practical effects. And towards the back half of it, it gets like it turns like an action movie where the main guy turns into like a Rambo and he's trying to fight these demons, and it's just a hell of a good time. So that's my review for Demons, man. Like I can talk about this movie all day long, but for the sake of time, I want you guys to see it. This is a movie that I can watch literally over and over and over again and never get bored with it. I've probably seen it 60 times within 8 to 10 years, and I will see it another 60, another 8 to 10 years. It's just that great of a movie. You can find this you can probably find it on Amazon for the most part. The one I have behind me. This is actually really cool. This is a still book that I got. I went to Chicago, and there's a group called Synapse Films. They always have a table in Chicago at the horror convention I go to. And this is a still book that's got, I just watched the movie not too long ago, so it's not in here, but it has a replica of the movie ticket. If I can get it out. Replica of the movie ticket in here. And it's such a phenomenal, it was only $40, but it's definitely worth it. And so you can go to synapsefilms.com. You should get that up there as well too. But anyway, guys, if you like this video, if you enjoyed this video, like this video. If you think someone else will enjoy this video, share this video. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe to the channel. I can't grow unless you help me. This can't grow, and I can't bring more horror to you guys without your help. So like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.